All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to say call Yahweh Shemi Awushai. This is Priest Azar out of La, tribe of Levi. And basically, I want to come to y'all basically, about the tribe of Levi, man, which is the tribe I'm reckoning, tribe I'm from, the so called Haitians, what we call, which is our slave names, the Esau, the Edomite, the white man has put on. So it's the devil according to the Bible. But real quick, let me play this little part of the video. And this is from Al Azhar's Help in Haiti channel. Let me go ahead and go to that real quick. All right, let me play this real quick, and I'll explain a couple things.
Pour qui ça c'est nèg yo fait souffrir, pour qui ça c'est nèg yo fait pour qui ça nèg pas qu'à manger, pour qui ça yo mandé la mort. J'ai dit la vie, mais c'est pas tout le monde qui joue privilège. C'est pour vous catégories existent.
I'm gonna stop right there, and basically, that seems like that was footage from, that's footage from, the earthquake and stuff, and what was happening, man. And but as you see, we got our independence, in 1804. Let me go to this link right here. Read this post. This is blackpast.org, right? And it reads: the Haitian Revolution has often been described as the largest and most successful slave rebellion in the Western Hemisphere. Slaves initiated the rebellion in 1791, and by 1803, they had succeeded in ending not just slavery, but French control over the colony. The Haitian Revolution, however, was much more complex, consisting of several revolts going on continually. These revolts were influenced by the French Revolution of 1789, which would come to represent a new concept of human rights, universal citizenship, and participation in government. In the 18th century, Santo Domingo, as Haiti was then known, became France's wealthiest overseas colony, largely because of its production of sugar, coffee, indigo, and cotton generated by an enslaved labor force. When the French Revolution broke out in 1789, there were 5 distinct sets of interesting groups in the colony. There were white planters who owned the plantations and the slaves. Petit let me say this. Petit blunts, who were artists, shopkeepers, and teachers. Some of them who owned a few slaves. Together, they numbered 40,000 of colony's residents. Many whites on Santo Domingo began to support an independent movement that began when France imposed tariffs on the items imported into the colony. So basically, we beat the French, man. We beat the Edomites, man. That was one of the best, revolts, and we became the first, so-called black, country, man, on the Western Hemisphere, man. No one else beat Esau like that, man. You know, uh, and it's sad to see, the predicament that we're in, man. Uh, I, but as the video was showing, man, there was a song that was playing, right? And he said, bum when lumiere, which means, bring me the light, man. Bring me the light so I can see, man. And that goes straight with the scripture, right? This is Psalms 119, verse 105. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path, man. So if they were into the law, statute, commandments, and the word of the Most High, man, they won't be going through any of this predicament, man. But since they're not, man, this is the repercussions, man. You know what I'm saying? Suffering, dying, under these curses, man. Et cetera, man. Particularly with this tribe, man, we hold the office, of the priesthood, man. You know what I'm saying? But let me give y'all this video, another video, man. Okay. Let me screen share this. All right. One second. All right.
It is on the list of what's supposed to be. Haiti, the people who are called Haitians, predominantly are people who are classified as non-white, but they're not supposed to ever have anything under the system of white supremacy, except punishment for being arrogant enough under Toussaint to think that you, with your military skills, can take us over or tell us what to do. So many historian has said that the reason Haiti is in the shape that it's in now, it's sort of like the head wagging people of the world, you might say. Everybody kind of looks on them with great pity. It's because the white supremacists made that decision. We're going to make examples of you. Don't you ever think that you can have military force against me, us white supremacists of the world. And we're going to make a perennial example of you up until the point we decide that we're not going to make that example. But you're going to be in poverty. You're going to be pitiful. You're going to be beggars of the first order. You're going to be dislocated trying to find a place to go because you can't stand being where you are, because I'm going to see to it that where you are will never be anything until I decide that you're going to be something.
That's like putting a vice grip on somebody.
Yes, and that's you can be comfortable in a prison, which is what the white supremacists have made the world for people of color a prison. What happens in a prison? You assign people their bunks, where they eat, where they're going to get their food, where they can be at any given time. You just can't be any place. You got to get, if you have color in your skin, you got to get permission from those white people, I'm saying. But those white people who believe in white supremacy, they're the ones who are has color in his or her skin. They say where you can be on this planet. They say you can't come here. You can't go there. You better not cross that river. You didn't get my permission. Boy, girl, gal, you didn't get my permission. Get my permission before you cross that river, before you cross that ocean, before you come in my ocean, or before you violate my airspace. You better not borrow a plane or nothing like that and fly in my airspace without my permission. I tell you people of color where you can go. If you want to trade with somebody, even one of your cousins, on a distant island somewhere, you better get my permission before you take off. Because I will stop you on the high seas. You're on my ocean. This is my ocean. I don't care where the ocean is. It's mine. You get
right? And that's the mindset, that they have, man. They own you, man. You're a slave, man. Simple as that. That's just a fact, man. Always will be a slave, man. That's the mentality, man. That you got, man. There was another article that I seen, and this is crazy right here. All right, and the new article reads. I found this article. It's a lot. All right, the article is the Red Cross. The Red Cross built exactly 6 houses for Haiti with nearly $500 million in donations. Okay, so basically, in late 2011, the Red Cross launched a multi-million-dollar project to transform desperately poor area, which was hit hard by the earthquake and struck Haiti the year before. The main focus of the project was called LUM-CA, whatever you call it, an acronym in Creole, A Better Life in My Neighborhood, was building hundreds of permanent homes. The Red Cross received an outpouring of donations after the earthquake, nearly $500 million. The group publicly celebrated its work, but in fact, the Red Cross had repeatedly failed on the ground in Haiti. Confidential memos, emails from worried top officers, and accounts of a dozen frustrated and disappointed insiders show that charity has broken promises, squandered donations, and made dumbass claims of success. So basically, $500 million was only for 6 houses, which you should be able to build more houses, don't you think? I mean, it wouldn't make sense. But it's only 6 houses. The other half of the money basically went to Japan, if I'm not mistaken. So what do these, Ammonites want it for? Ain't nothing happened to them. I mean, you gonna pay for Hiroshima and Nagasaki, man. It just shows Esau don't care about you anyway. Next article is Haiti on the brink of becoming a member of the African Union. All right. So let me go ahead and play the audio for you.
I'm Marco Werman. This is The World. The African Union has sworn in a new leader. It's Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma of South Africa, the first woman to hold that post. And there may soon be another first for the 54-member African Union. It may be close to admitting its first non-African member, Haiti. Amy Bracken has the story.
UN police officers are taking a break outside their office at the police academy in Port-au-Prince. It's next to the firing range. MOUN Georges of Benin is among the thousands of UN personnel from Europe, the Americas, Asia, and Africa who've participated in missions in Haiti in recent decades. But Georges says for Africans, the connection to Haiti is unique.
We're practically connected by umbilical cord to Haiti. Our histories are common, our cultures too. When I came to Haiti, it was basically the same food. I feel like I'm back home in Africa.
And Georges' country, Benin, has a special link with Haiti. It was a Beninois, Toussaint Louverture, who led Haiti's successful rebellion against the French at the end of the 18th century. That established Haiti as a symbol of Black independence. So to met...
I'm gonna pull right there, but they said Benin, right? When you know about Benin, that's on the west coast, right, of Africa. And that's where a lot of the Asian slaves came from. The majority of the Asian slaves come from. So you can see the connection, So the brother who was from, Africa, knew that was his people, man. Similar food, man. Similar with the language, the culture, etc., man. And you gotta also know that the voodoo also came from West Africa. But let me keep this playing.
Many Africans, as well as Haitians, the idea of Haiti becoming a member of the African Union seems natural. Last July, at the African Union Summit in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, Haiti's communication minister, Adi Jean-Gardy, moved to make it official.
Nous sommes déjà à l'intérieur de l'OEA, l'Organisation des États américains.
He says, we're already in the Organization of American States. We have a representative at the European Union, and we think we should be in the African Union. Jean-Gardy says AU membership could lead to economic exchanges geared toward development and inclusion in African trading blocs. A decision on Haiti's inclusion in the Union until January 2013, but Africa appears poised to let Haiti into the fold.
We have always been advocates for Haiti throughout Africa.
Babacar Mbo is from Senegal. He's a cultural consultant with a focus on Haiti, and he's been pushing for Haiti to be let into the AU.
Okay, another part of Senegal, man, that's also a region where tons of Israel has been, a good amount of Israel there. So it's just more through the spirit, our people are still over there, remnant still over there, that acknowledges who their people is, man.
Our parents have been advocates for Haiti, so we inherited this charge.
To many Africans, there is a sense of indebtedness to Haiti because Haiti had been an advocate for Africa. When Haiti was the only Black member of the United Nations, it pushed for the liberation of Africa from colonial rule. Haiti also enjoys a level of prestige in African countries that it doesn't have closer to home. Babacar Mbo says he grew up in Senegal surrounded by Haitian professors and artists. And the Democratic Republic of Congo has welcomed waves of Haitian professionals.
So Democratic of Congo, that's in West, also in West Africa, man. So you can just see the pattern of the jakes that are over there. Israel's over there, remnants over there. They can acknowledge their people who are the the Levites are so-called Haitian people, man. You know, so it's all spiritual, man. You gotta understand. You gotta stay with your spiritual eye, man. Understand? Them Hamites, of course, are the ones who's gonna be rejecting them, man. Hey, these ain't our people, man. You know what I'm saying? The African Union has 54 member states. You know what I'm saying? So, you know there's gonna be some Hamites in there, man.
Junior Joseph served as communications chief for Haiti's prime minister a few years ago. Then he went to Congo for a similar position.
The prime minister spoke to me on different occasions. He said, "What can we do for you?" They always think that we belong to them over here. They always think that, well, they shipped you over there, so come back to us.
After the 2010 earthquake, the Democratic Republic of Congo, aid dependent itself, pledged to donate $2.5 million to Haiti. And Senegal's president flew 150 Haitian students to Dakar to attend university for free there. Small-scale exchanges have also been happening. Earlier this year, Port-au-Prince resident Baudelaire Magloire flew to Benin on a National Geographic travel grant to share his expertise in composting toilets with organizations there. And he was struck by how connected people there seem to feel to his country.
When I said I was Haitian, they said, yeah, Haitians are our brothers.
You see, Haitians are our brothers, man. So they can acknowledge who their people is. They know they can acknowledge who their people is, man. We step our foot over in Ghana and the west part of Africa, they can acknowledge who we are, man. They know the spirit, man. Tribal spirit, man. They understand that, man. They know that the people over there in the southern parts of Africa are not the people with the Canaanites, man. You know, they know the Ethiopians, the Cushites are not our people, man. They know that, man. You understand? But they said, play it back.
By how connected people there seem to feel to his country.
When I said I was Haitian, they said, yeah, Haitians are our brothers. Most people know the history of Haiti. They learn.
Okay, you see that? Most people know the history of Haiti, man, and know that they're, we're brothers, man, to that, man. But what the Levites got to do right now, man, and this, Malachi 2, man, that was specifically for the Levites, man, for the priests, man. Man, we got a big role in this, man, in Israel, man. You gotta start wake up, man. So I'm gonna get this popping, man. You gotta wake up too, man. Judah, man, as well, man. But I'm gonna get on. It's like Esau being a devil, man. I'm saying, doing what he gotta do, helping Ammon and not our people, man. Of course, that just shows he don't love us, man. He never liked us in the first place, man. I don't know why he got to be buddy with him. He only built six houses with $500 million, man. If that's not a devil, who is, man? Okay? And they're also mad that we beat them in the revolution. Come on, man. Oh, that puts us as like the #1 target, man. Elzar just did the video, of Esau, wanting to do depopulation over there, man, in Haiti. Even though we're struggling over there, we still multiply. Be fruitful and multiply, man. Having a vaginal ring and everything, man. That's all it is, man. It's systematic. It's all systematic, all set, design, the whole jig down, man. Just like Psalms 8:3 says, they have a crafty counsel, man. So you Levites gotta wake up. You so-called Haitians gotta wake up, man. It's no way around that, man. The bros over there in West Africa, and other parts of the region, they acknowledge you as a brother, man. You know what I'm saying? You still got them Hamites that ain't finna mess with you because they know we ain't the same. You get the scripture, Malachi 2. This is the book of Malachi 2:1. And now, O ye priests, for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Specifically for the Levites, man. If ye will not hear, and if ye will not lay it to heart to give glory unto my name, saith the Lord of hosts, I will even send a curse upon you, and I'll curse your blessings. Ye have cursed them already because you do not lay it to heart. Behold, I will corrupt your seed and spring dung upon your faces, even a dung of your solemn assemblies, and one shall take you away with it. You know what I'm saying? The voodoo, the children, coming malnourished, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go into another article, you know, right here. The U.S. wants to give peanuts to malnourished Haitian kids. Let me read that again. The U.S. wants to give peanuts to malnourished Haitian kids. And that's a good question. Why is that a problem? The problem is what that's gonna do for us. What that's gonna do for us. Let's listen to this.
This next story is about peanuts, dry roasted peanuts. The U.S. government is planning to ship 500 metric tons of them to Haiti to feed malnourished children there. It sounds like a good idea, but it has caused an uproar, and journalist Amy Bracken is here to help us understand why. First of all, Amy, why send peanuts to Haiti?
So the U.S. Department of Agriculture has a program, the Stocks for Food program, in which they acquire surplus foods from farmers in the United States and donate them to people in need overseas.
So why would anybody be against that?
Well, you have to understand Haitian agriculture. It's taken a real beating in the last few decades, especially in the 80s and 90s, when there were trade liberalization measures that went into place. Particularly with rice, the import tariff was reduced so much that Haiti went from being a country that was self-sufficient in rice to almost having the rice market destroyed by cheap U.S. imports. Much more recently, and a lot of people have been talking about this lately, Bill Clinton actually apologized for the role that he played in flooding the Haitian market with U.S. rice.
So who are the critics now when it comes to peanuts and dumping of peanuts in Haiti, and how upset are they?
Haitian farmers are upset, and a lot of NGOs, a lot of organizations that work in Haiti, Oxfam, Partners in Health, dozens of organizations, they've been sending around letters trying to get people to pressure the U.S. government to stop this. There was a petition with the White House that got thousands of signatures.
So critics think that, like rice, the same thing's going to happen to peanuts, that these 500 metric tons are just the tip of the iceberg. Is that a valid comparison?
Well, it seems like an exaggeration at first. I mean, you're talking about, as I said, hundreds of thousands of metric tons of rice that we're actually pouring into the Haitian market. In this case, the USDA says it's not only is it only 500 metric tons, but it's also very targeted. So it's not supposed to be sold. It's supposed to just go into schools. It's for starving kids. The concern is really that it's not going to happen that way, that it'll leak out, and some people think that this is the beginning of the end, that with rice, it started as donations, and then you would see bags of rice on the street saying for donation, for sale.
So you've done a taste test. What are Haitian peanuts like compared to American peanuts?
I've done much more than a taste test. Every time I'm in Haiti, like half of my diet is peanuts. I go everywhere with peanuts. They are delicious, they're crispy, they're fresh.
So to this main question, Amy, who's right here? The people saying don't flood the Haitian market with American peanuts, or the people saying, hey, we need some nutritional help on the ground here in Haiti?
Okay, so the problem with this is 442. The problem with this is, first of all, why is it peanuts? Okay. And why is it being sold? Why did it have to be sold? Why won't you just give it to us? All right. There's always something that has to be made up for a profit, man. You know what I'm saying? You just said malnourished kids, and peanuts are really not gonna help. You understand? If you should push it over there, it's gonna break the economy down even worse, man. You understand? So Esau just needs to go, man. As simple as that, man. Oh, those Rice Krispie peanuts. All right. And why are Haitian farmers mad? You know, this is taken away. You know, they know it's poison, man. They know it's taken away from the business, man. You understand? You don't even know what the peanuts got on it, man. So, you know, yeah, you guys gotta wake up, man. Another thing, right here. Find this video real quick. I had earlier. Give me 1 second. Yeah, Bill and Hillary Clinton's destroying Haiti, by the way. Y'all know that, you know. But that's how ESO works. We got $2 billion worth of oil, but we can't provide for ourselves. You know, ESO's just stealing resources just like they do Africa, man. You understand? And so we look to a nation that can't save us, man. Simple as that, man. You know, it's like Malachi too. You ain't gonna put the law to your heart, man. Hey, so you're gonna keep going through this, man. And, yeah, let me share my screen. Give me 1 sec. Let this load. This video I seen, you know, this was true. This is really true right here. 1 sec. Let me find it. Alright, let me share my screen because this video is something that was kind of bugging me, man. Alright, let's play this video.
White Americans are not supposed to tell immigrants. Yo, I see a lot of people talking about how white Americans are not supposed to tell immigrants to go back to their country. But I don't see anybody talking about the black Americans that do the same shit. Yeah, white people aren't the only ones that's telling immigrants to go back to their country. Black Americans do the same shit, but they always acting innocent. See, I was born and raised in Haiti. When I first moved to America, I witnessed black Americans telling Haitians, Mexicans, and Dominicans to go back to their country. And these black Americans even got the nerves to tell Nigerians to go back to their country. Like, do you black Americans not?
Right, and you know, that's something that's big right now. You know, the tribe of Judah, which is the American Negroes, so-called African Americans. You know, that's what y'all do, man. Y'all got a mouth on y'all, man. This the leading tribe, man. Y'all the leaders, man. Y'all Judah, you the leaders, man. You know. So this brother's a Levi right here on the stream, you know, and he just point out the obvious, man, and you know, you mess with everybody, man. You vexing a tribe, man. Not only, you know, your own kingdom, but another kingdom as well, man. So that's the problem with you Judeans, man. You got a mouth on y'all, man. No respect, man. And then y'all tell, you know, most likely your brothers who are from West Africa, they're Nigerian, you know. You know, the brother said Nigerians, you know, they're the same thing. So where you gonna go?
I know y'all came from Africa too, and y'all always saying
Mexicans jumped the border, Haitians came here on the boat.
Shut your ass up. You black Americans actually came to America on a boat from Africa. Black Americans came here on a slave boat for slavery in America. You know, and you black
Right. Like brother said, you know, we all came, you know, here in slavery, man. That's how we came here, man. You know, we just had it's different stops, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's not awoken, you know. But he's making a few points, man. You came in slavery too. You came from the West Coast, man, of Africa, man. So to tell a Nigerian brother to go back to where he came from, when you're not even from here, or to tell a Levite brother to go back to Haiti when they're not from there, or to tell, you know, Israelite brother to go back to where he came from when this is part of America. You understand? This is part of Mexico, you know, California, that area, you know, Oklahoma, et cetera, Texas. That's all part of Mexico, man. So this is his land, man. It's not his homeland, but this is part of his inheritance, man. So what are you talking about, man? You know what I'm saying? We went for you Judas to wake up, man. The scripture, Zechariah tells us, man, the tents of Judah shall be saved first, man. So you gotta wake up, man. It's a domino effect, man. Continue.
Americans are always telling us Mexicans and Haitians to go back to our country. Like, What happens when we tell you to go back to your country? What you gonna do? You gonna get back on that slave boat to Africa and go look for which country in Africa you came from? Like what's really good, my nigga? You know, and I know a lot of
Right. So he understands the diversity over there in Africa, man. You know what I'm saying? There's over 3 billion languages, over 2 billion, 2 million tribes, man. So, but we know we come from the west coast of Africa, man. But you just oppressed in West Africa, bro, man. So Judah's just gone, man. You become Americanized, man. And the tribe will soon, follow after the same footsteps, man. But y'all vexing the whole entire nation, man. Basically, that's what y'all doing. Not only out of your own kingdom, man. You know what I'm saying? So this brother has points.
people gonna be like, oh my God, I can't believe this kid is really saying this. We're all supposed to be in one. We all black. We all supposed to be in one. You know, but you black Americans didn't see that we were supposed to be in one. When y'all was bullying and jumping Mexicans and Haitian kids in school just for being themselves. And these are the things that people don't really talk about. They always talk about the white Americans. But see, black American people actually used to wait outside the schools for Haitians and Mexican kids to jump them for no reason. But you know, but the Haitians were like, we're not about to let these black American slaves, these ignorant black American people mistreat us.
Well, you guys are a slave, man. You know, slave to the system, man. Slave to America, man. Too comfortable, man. Just like the rest of you tribes too, man. You rest of you tribes, man. Feel comfortable in America, man. You're a slave, man. That's not what the brother's saying, man.
So they started the Zopound game, you know.
So that's the reason, we started, the whole idea of Zopound. You know what I'm saying? The vexing, Judah vexing, Levi, man. These got to be the two most important tribes, man. If Judah don't wake up, ain't nobody finna wake up, man. We're gonna be here for another years, man. So you Judah gotta wake up. You Levites gotta wake up, man, and realize that it is one nation. It is the black, Hispanic, and Native Americans are his chosen people, are the Hebrew Israelites according to Scripture, man. But let me read. Let me read this. This is continuing Malachi 2:7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they that seek the law at his mouth. They shall seek the law at his mouth, for he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts. That's the job of the Levites, man. But let's see the job of the Judites. Verse 11. Judah have dealt treacherously, and abomination is committed in Israel and in Jerusalem. For Judah have profaned the holiness of the Lord, which he loved, and have married the daughter of a strange god. Oh God, man. Simple as that, man. You going with the heathen women, man. Doing all types of abominations, man. So Judah has to wake up, the Southern King has to wake up. Because we're all one nation, One nation under the Most High, the order of Yahweh and the Son, Yahweh Shai. But you Levites, man, you gotta wake up. Judites gotta wake up, man. Stop vexing your tribemen. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Y'all got some demons on y'all, man. But y'all job is, y'all kings, man. You know what I'm saying? But y'all ain't gonna get right, man. We're gonna be here for a while, man. Well, I'm gonna end it with, 2 Chronicles, 7:14. And it reads, one sec. This is 2 Chronicles 7:14. Right. It reads, if my people who are called by my name, Israel, okay, will humble themselves and pray, seek my face, and turn from the wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and will forgive their sin and heal their land, man. Read that again. This is 2 Chronicles 7:14. If my people, which are called by my name, okay, just proving the name matters, right, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, you know, then will I hear from heaven and forgive their sin and heal their land, man. That's what we got to do, man. You know, repent and do the first works, just like Revelation tells us to do, man. So, always my final thoughts on that. Really, everything, you know, Dan covered everything. But you know, Judites, you know, Judah, you're the tribe, you're the African Americans. Benjamin, you're the people of the islands. Levi, you're the people of Haiti, man. And that makes up the southern kingdom. And then you got the little kingdom, Ephraim, Simeon, Gad, Reuben, Manasseh, etc., man. Y'all gotta wake up, man. And Hispanics are Israelites, all right. And Native Americans are also Israelites. It's the same thing. It's all the same people, man. Same nation, one nation. Just different tribes, man. But with that, call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, and Shalom.